Alright, BobalosRex here, and today I'm finishing up a short little mount series I was doing where I rank the faction mounts. So I ranked the Alliance racial mounts, now I'm going to rank the Horde, and hopefully I'm going to move through this a little bit quicker. We all know where to buy the faction mounts. You either get the rep or level the character, so let's get through it. You may already notice my ranking right here, but let's just start at the bottom. No offense to goblins, but the trike ain't a good mount. It's not. Goblins deserve better. Though, I do love this bumper sticker right here. Time is money. Time is money. I do like that. So, you know what? I mean, it's still kind of a good mount. They just deserve a car. They deserve a car. Now, there is the other trike with less stuff. No bumper sticker. Like, oof. Alright. Now, as you can see, next up on the list, the Maghar Direwolf. It's not even my favorite of the wolf models. It is a good wolf. I don't think any WoW mount is bad, and depending on your aesthetic, any mount could be good. Honestly, it's just the other wolf mounts came out, and I prefer them more. The more I look at this, the more I kind of like it, and I almost would put this above the other wolves. But here's the problem with allied race mounts. There's only one color. We deserve more colors, come on. Alright, next up is the turtles. So you can gauge how many WoW mount or Alliance mounts I put under the turtle, compare them with Horde. Horde seem to be on top, in my opinion. But yeah, it's the turtles. I've already talked about them once. They're kind of cool. They're kind of cool. You got a whole bunch of them. Like, leveling a panda to get started for mounts gets you, I think, the most. With like one race, panda gets you the most. Or rep. If you grind the rep. Alright, then we're going to talk about the wolves. The wolves. Alright, we got a bunch of different colors. This is my favorite, but this is not a racial mount, so it's off the list. That one isn't either. Now, that's... The one I picked is the Swift Gray. It's a decent wolf. I kind of like this look over the Maghar one. It does got some age to it, but I just like the color options and I like the armor. You know, personally a little bit more. Next up, Moose. The High Mountain Moose is good. We do got more mooses, but they deserved more moose colors. But I like the moose. Moose is good. It's not a flying moose, though. So I'd rather use other mooses to fly. Alright, then after that, Volpera. Alright, Volpera. What are we at? That's 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. So this is number 8. Volpera. Here's my problem with the Volpera thing. This clips so bad. It looks so... It's got problems. And here's the thing. I don't know if they should change it too, because it looks fine on Volpera, but good lord. It's funky on everybody else. Telling you. Get this thing on one hyena. Wild. We should have got a fancy llama. Or more llamas, but they got hyenas. Alright, next up, number 7, the Vorquin. Vorquin are much lower on Horde than they were for Alliance. And that's for a good reason. I do like the Vorquin. I have shown them before, but we shall show them again. Just get through on a Drakthir, go to Valdrakken, and buy them. Or you may be able to just buy them on a normal character. Honestly, I don't know. They're super easy to get. They got a lot of colors. And they remind me of Monster Hunter. They remind me of Kieran. Alright. Number 6. The Hawkstriders. Back in the day, people just called them Cockstriders. And you know what? People probably still call them that. But this was my favorite leveling up. And then when I got Cap, I used the blue, or the purple. Also, I think the green is new. Here's the Swift one. So you got the pink one, which is red. You got the green. And you got the purple. Swift Red is from another thing, and then the Kael'thas one. But I do really like the racial Hawkstriders. You know, they're... Because I main Blood Elf in BC, they mean a lot to me. Especially, this is the character that got them. So they are kind of sentimental. Along with number 5 here, which is the Kodos! I love Kodos, dude. I want more Kodo mounts. Because the one Kodo is on sale, I'm very tempted to pay money. To pay to win Kodo. That's not one of the racial ones. Okay, let's look up Harb. Alright, look at these racial Kodos. They did get an update. They did recently get an update. Or maybe not recently, a while back. Not the armored versions, really, but the classics. The new Kodo model. But yeah, my favorite's the Great White Kodo. That's what Extreme was riding on. But all the Kodos are good, honestly. They're super great. I love the drums on Kodos. But yeah, this is OG Extreme's mount. It just it's like a great white shark, the Great White Kodo. It freaking eats people. Alright, number 4 is the Mana Saber. The Mana Saber is super good mount. Nightborn mount. We deserve more colors of this mount. Just recolor it. I don't care. People will be like, oh, but recolor. Let us buy it. It's just, that's fine. Recolors are fine. For racial mounts, recolors are fine. That's how they've always been. There's another Arcanus Mana Saber, but I just want recolors of this. But it's a great mount. I like the Nightborn mount. Alright. Number 3 is the Direhorn. The Zandalari Direhorn. I love dinosaurs, so you know why I put this up there. It is a simple Direhorn. We've already got a lot of colors of Direhorns, but honestly, I'd be down for like a red and blue one of these with all the gold on it as well, with the fancy seat. I think it'd look good. You know, I'm always for recolors for the allied race mounts. Now that I've been doing this series, I'm just like, yeah, dude, they deserve recolors for the armor and the mounts, just like every other racial mount and stuff. And some of the heritage armors do, some don't. That's wild to me. All right, number 2 is the Raptors. I love these freaking mounts. In Classic, I really wanted these. This and number 1 in Classic WoW, I was like, man, I need to grind the rep. So in Burning Crusade, when I was popping off on my rogue, I grinded the rep. And I got number 1 first, but I got these Raptors second. I remember grinding rep in Duratar and shit to get my rep up with these trolls. And it was worth it, dude. I love these Raptors. I got it in BC. Here, let's talk about this. Zol. Yeah. Look at these bad boys. The green one is a close second. Orange one's good. And then all the other colors. I love these Raptors. They're super good. And then, like, Raptors are some of my favorite mounts. So I gotta appreciate the OGs. Now, the original mount that I grinded the rep for. Remember, grinding the rep in Burning Crusade was not as easy as it was in Kata. Alright? It did pay off in the end for Wrath of the Lich King grinding rep. But let's check this out. My favorite mounts of Classic. Pretty much. And my favorite Horde racial mount. I'm pretty sure I put one of the horses in my favorite classic mounts. I don't remember now, but these horses are amazing. Look at this. This one's the one. This is the one I'd pick. The purple skeletal warriors. This is the first one I bought. I mean, look at this thing. If you don't have the Baron mount on a character that's not undead, you're like, bro, I gotta grind the rep. I gotta befriend the undead. So as a blood elf, I did all the undead quests. I grinded that rep, and I got this freaking horse when I was early mount grinding. And let me tell you, I don't regret it, dude. These are my favorite racial mount. Out of every racial mount in the game, the skeletal horses are my favorite. Then they're like Kodos and Raptors are next. Such good mounts, dude. But yeah, there's my Horde racial mounts ranked. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.